Hi everyone, it's Phineas1500 and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to talk about something a little different from my usual videos. So I'm still going to be playing Club Penguin Rewritten, but instead I'm actually going to be talking a bit about a different topic. Ooh, I almost got there. Okay, so today we're going to talk about how to get started programming. So I know a lot of my viewers are younger people because they watch a lot of Club Penguin Rewritten videos, and so one of the things that a lot of people want to know is how to get started programming. So I don't have too much experience programming, but I have a little bit. And I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about how I feel like the right way to get started is. So obviously to get started you need to learn a programming language. So one that I recommend learning in an early time is Python. So it's one of the easier programming languages to learn. And even though it's an easier one to learn, it's still very powerful. So Python, it's not as complicated to learn, like you don't need semicolons after every statement and so you don't need all that stuff. But Python is still a very powerful language, and it's like a very good place for beginners to start. So I recommend that you start with learning Python. You could also start with learning any other language. That'd be fine. Like Java is where I started learning. You could also start with JavaScript or C++ or really anything. But I'd recommend Python if you're a total beginner. Another thing you need to do is you need to get a course. So you can't just really learn Python without actually learning it from someone. Like, I'm sure that there are some ways you could learn it independently, but you need motivation in order to actually learn a programming language. So there are courses on YouTube. There are hundreds of them probably on YouTube where you can learn how to code in Python. But YouTube courses probably will not be as good as you might want. So I'd recommend getting courses from websites such as edX or Coursera, because those courses are actually run by why do I keep dying? Well, these courses are run by many esteemed organizations. Like a lot of colleges are offer courses on edX, like Harvard, MIT, Princeton. So I'd recommend that you check out edX. That's where I learn a little bit. And there are a lot of good Python courses. You could even go through some of the intro to computer science courses. Like Harvard CS50 offers a really good intro to computer science course. And I haven't gone through the entire thing, but that's what I'm basically going through right now. And it's very interesting. And even if you don't really want to learn how to do a programming language like right this instant, I'd recommend going at least on scratch.mit.edu. It's a block coding platform, and basically you can create a lot of really cool games on it. And I've had a couple cool Scratch projects as well. I even have one called Yoshi's Eggs, which I will link in the description, where basically you are Yoshi and you have to pick up your eggs. So after you go through and you learn like Python and those kinds of languages, I'd recommend that you create an app. Now you could always create an app on haven't forgotten already, on Scratch, but I'd recommend, if you want to be a little more serious, going and creating an app on code.org, their app lab. So even code.org app lab isn't really that serious, but it's a very good place to get started. And I've created some really cool not games, but you can actually create more than just games on the app lab. So I actually created a stock market simulator. And I mean, I don't really think I can link it in the description, but I haven't even finished it yet. Like right now I'm just working on it. But it's gone very well on the app lab. And it's a very good tool for people who want to create an app but don't really have the skill set yet. Because everything is really easy to go through. You don't really need all the complexities to actually create an app. So it's literally like a lot of the UI elements, like for the interface, you just drag and drop. So it's very attractive for beginners. Like if you actually wanted to create an app on Xcode, which is basically the place that you use to create apps on iOS, even I'm not good enough to do that yet. So Code.org is very good. It's a very simple, intuitive, and it's a very good tool for beginners. And once you've done Code.org, you're like, yeah, you actually have learned quite a bit, but there's still a lot of computer science that you haven't learned yet. So after that, I'd recommend you actually start creating your own game. Now, even I haven't really gotten to that point yet. So I'll kind of recap what I kind of recommended you guys all. Dang it. I'll recap what I recommended you guys all do. So use the Code.org app simulator, but before you do that, you have to learn a programming language in the first place. So I'd recommend that you learn Python, but you can learn other languages, and then you can use the Code.org app simulator. Now that's actually in JavaScript, so you might think, wait, why should I learn Python if this app simulator is in JavaScript? Well, the thing is, you can actually code in a block code for the app simulator, for the app lab. So even if you don't know JavaScript, like I didn't even know JavaScript when I started. I only knew Java and Python. But then I used the app lab and I actually was able to learn quite a bit about JavaScript because you're able to switch between block code and real code. So it's like very simple to switch. And like you can, if you can't really do anything in like the block form, like there's some things that are like harder to perform, just use the, oh my goodness. Well, if it's hard to code something in block form, you can just do it in a code form and you can search up how to do it in JavaScript. But a lot of the same things kind of, there are a lot of the same things in both languages. It's just like you have to add a little bit of extra stuff, like you need to add semicolons in JavaScript and do all of that. So first off, learn a programming language. Use Coursera or use EDX or edX. And then after you're done that, then start by coding an app on the App Lab, because that's a very simple tool and it's very fun to create an app there, and I highly recommend doing that. So let's see if I can get this gem. Yes, 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 yes. No, 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 no. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, 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 okay. But anyway, I don't think I need to show this for the whole video. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.